The city street pulses with a blur of hurried motion, a vibrant tapestry of lives rushing by. Suddenly, a colossal, dragon-shaped shadow looms, swallowing a nearby school building in its terrifying expanse. Children's piercing screams shatter the air, igniting a wave of raw panic that sweeps through the streets. Ruby appears, her hands ablaze with vibrant green energy, a beacon of fierce determination against the chaos. Her face, a mask of resolve, gleams with the power coursing through her, ready to confront the encroaching darkness. Fiery breath rips through the school hallway, sending debris flying as the dragon unleashes its fury. Ruby, brow furrowed, extends her hands as thorny vines erupt from the ground, forming a protective barrier. With a surge of energy, Ruby teleports terrified students away, her face paling with each effort, her movements slow, a visible toll taken as she fights to save them from the monstrous onslaught. In a sudden flash of vibrant green light, disoriented students materialize in the heart of a bustling city park. Ruby, her strength visibly drained, collapses to her knees, her powerful magic flickering erratically. The vibrant green light around her pulses weakly, a stark sign of the heavy toll her last teleportation exacted. Her face, etched with exhaustion, reveals the immense personal cost of their desperate escape. Ruby lies unnervingly still on a gurney, her vibrant skin now a stark, unsettling pale in the harsh emergency room light. Frantic medical staff swarm around her, their movements a blur of urgent, precise action. Doctors huddle close, their voices a low, intense murmur, discussing her critical condition. Words like extensive internal damage hang heavy in the air, a grim pronouncement of her fate. The chilling phrase, energy depletion, echoes, painting a dire picture of her fading life force. The sterile operating theater hums with an unsettling, controlled efficiency, a stark tableau of cold precision. Masked surgeons, their faces hidden, meticulously implant sleek, metallic devices into Ruby's vulnerable body. Intricate wires, finer than hair, are delicately connected to her very nervous system, a chilling fusion of metal and life. The stark engineered technology stands in jarring contrast to the organic essence of Ruby's living tissue. A silent, chilling transformation unfolds, blurring the lines between human and machine. Ruby's eyes flutter open, her world a blurry haze as she awakens in a sterile hospital room, a dull ache throbbing in her arm. She blinks, struggling to focus, her brow furrowed in confusion as she slowly lifts her arm. Beneath her skin, a gleaming, metallic implant is subtly visible, a shocking new reality. A nurse enters, her movements precise and efficient, her face a mask of professional concern as she checks Ruby's vitals. Ruby stares at her arm, a silent question hanging in the air as the nurse continues her work. In the sterile quiet of a hospital room, Ruby's eyes flutter open, the harsh scent of antiseptic filling her senses. She attempts to move her arm, a jolt of searing pain seizing her. An unfamiliar, chilling, robotic whirring sound echoes, disrupting the silence. Her breath catches in her throat, a struggle against an alien sensation. A single tear escapes, tracing a path down her cheek as the grim truth dawns. The devastating reality of her transformation washes over her, a silent scream of despair. Queen Rosa, regal and composed, glides through the antiseptic hospital corridor, her presence commanding attention. Her gaze, unwavering and fixed, lands on the door to Ruby's room, a subtle intensity in her eyes. She enters the room, her expression a careful blend of sympathy and a probing, subtle inquiry. Queen Rosa begins, her voice smooth and regal. "The city owes you an immense debt, Ruby. We are all so grateful for your heroism." A slight shift in her tone, though such acts of bravery often carry unforeseen consequences, don't they? In a stark hospital room, Ruby's pale face contrasts with the sterile white walls, a thin sheet drawn to her chest. Her hand trembles, a delicate tremor, as she attempts to conjure a small, verdant vine into existence. A frail, brittle tendril sputters into existence, a fleeting spark of life against the cold, sterile backdrop. The fragile vine withers, its brief existence dissolving into nothingness, leaving only disappointment in its wake. A flicker of raw frustration crosses Ruby's face, a silent testament to her diminished power and fading hope. Her eyes, once vibrant, now hold a haunting reflection of her former strength, a stark reminder of what she has lost. In a grimy city alley, a younger Ruby moves with a fierce, untamed grace, her presence electrifying the night. She confronts Theo, a charismatic gang leader whose smirk remains fixed, a mask of unyielding confidence. Suddenly, from Ruby's outstretched hands, vibrant plant tendrils erupt with astonishing speed and power. The luminous tendrils whip through the air, their movements swift and precise, a living, breathing force. They ensnare Theo's thugs, binding them tightly in a mesmerizing, otherworldly display of raw power. Ruby's eyes blaze with an untamed intensity, her power flowing freely, a force of nature unleashed. The sterile hospital room hums faintly, a stark contrast to the dark, exotic flowers clutched in Theo's hand. His usual bravado vanishes, replaced by a subdued, almost respectful demeanor as he approaches Ruby's bedside. Theo's eyes hold an unusual glint, a silent message in their depths as he looks at Ruby. He leans in, his voice a low, ominous whisper. "There are new players in the game, Ruby." The sterile hum of the hospital cafeteria envelops Ruby, a once formidable guardian, now vulnerable in her wheelchair. Her gaze, detached and distant, sweeps over the other patients, a silent testament to her inner turmoil. A small child, no older than 5, meets Ruby's eyes, an unburdened smile radiating pure joy. In that fleeting moment, the child's innocent smile cracks Ruby's stoic facade, a glimmer of light in her somber world. In a physical therapy room, Ruby's face is strained with immense effort as she pushes her new, augmented body through basic movements. A faint, consistent hum emanates from the advanced implants as she moves, a subtle testament to her changed form. The therapist guides Ruby with a focused intensity, their hands ready to assist, a silent support in her arduous journey. Each movement is a battle, a visible struggle against the artificiality of her augmented body, yet she persists. In a sun-drenched hospital garden, Ruby sits alone, her posture a fragile attempt at meditative calm. Her eyes close, a deep breath filling her lungs, seeking solace in the rustling leaves and warm sun. But beneath the surface, the metallic hum of her implants vibrates, a constant, intrusive reminder of her changed state. This relentless hum pulls her away from the peace she desperately craves, a stark contrast to the tranquil garden. In a sterile hospital room, Ruby's face, bathed in the cold glow of her laptop, is a mask of profound worry. Her fingers fly across the keyboard, a desperate dance through endless pages of complex medical jargon. Words like advanced capabilities and override organic functions flash on the screen, chilling her to the bone. The stark juxtaposition of the terms sends a shiver down Ruby's spine, a silent dread settling upon her. Sunlight streams through an arched window, illuminating ancient texts and mystical artifacts within the sanctuary. Dust motes dance in the air, catching the light as if holding secrets of ages past. A young Ruby, no older than 8, sits cross-legged, her eyes wide with innocent wonder. An ancient mentor, their face etched with profound wisdom, gestures with solemn grace towards Ruby's chest. Within Ruby, a soft, ethereal orb pulsates with a gentle light, a hidden seed of immense power. The glowing orb within Ruby grows brighter, hinting at a destiny yet to unfold. Sunlight streams into the sterile hospital room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, a stark contrast to the gravity of the scene. Ruby lies pale but alert in her bed, her gaze fixed on the figure before her, her own strength waning. A representative from the Water Kingdom, draped in flowing blue robes, moves with aquatic grace by her bedside, an otherworldly presence. In hushed, reverent tones, the Water Kingdom representative speaks. "The balance, Ruby. Between magic and technology, it grows ever more precarious." Their voice drops, somber and urgent, and the seed within you, it fades. We can feel its light diminishing. Ruby sits in a stark hospital room, its sterile white walls a stark contrast to the worn notebook resting on her lap. Her hands, with practiced grace, sketch intricate patterns, a delicate dance of vines and circuitry across the page. The fusion of organic and artificial elements reveals a recurring theme, a silent struggle within her art. Each line and curve is an attempt to reconcile her two natures, a visual testament to her inner world. Ruby's eyes snap open in the dim hospital room, her body rigid and slick with cold sweat. Her breath comes in ragged gasps, haunted by the lingering terror of the dragon's fiery attack. The screams, the draining of her power, it all feels as though it just happened, a visceral nightmare. She clutches the hospital sheets, desperately trying to ground herself in the harsh reality of the present. The sterile hospital lobby hums with quiet conversations and the distant drone of a PA announcement, a stark contrast to Ruby's inner turmoil. Ruby sits, her gaze locked on a wall-mounted television, a flicker of unease crossing her face. A news reporter's calm, urgent voice details a surge in unexplained supernatural phenomena across the city, a chill in the air. Her eyes narrow, a deep-seated protective instinct stirring within her, despite the confines of her current condition. A flicker of restlessness crosses Ruby's face, her brow furrowing with a protective instinct she cannot ignore. The news report continues, its words a silent call to action that resonates deeply within Ruby's troubled heart. The stark, brightly lit hospital conference room hums with the cold, rhythmic thrum of unseen machines. Ruby sits at the long table, a solitary figure dwarfed by the sterile environment, a knot of dread tightening in her stomach. A team of engineers and scientists, clad in crisp lab coats, are introduced. Their expressions unreadable, their gazes clinical, their voices, precise and detached, paint a chilling picture of advanced technology, each word a brushstroke of impending doom. Ruby listens, her eyes wide with a growing sense of unease, feeling less like a person and more like a specimen. Under their collective, scrutinizing gaze, she feels like an experiment, her humanity slowly eroding in the sterile air. Ruby sits up in her hospital bed, a package resting on her lap, a silent beacon of hope in the sterile room. Her fingers, trembling slightly, carefully unwrap the brown paper, revealing a collection of ancient, mysterious texts. One book, its cover embossed with an intricate wave pattern, seems to call to her, its secrets waiting to be unveiled. She picks it up, her brow furrowed in intense concentration, the weight of history in her hands. Ruby begins to pore over the delicate, aged pages, her eyes scanning for answers hidden within the faded script. Each word, each symbol, a potential clue in her desperate search for truth, her gaze unwavering. Under the bright sun, Ruby, supported by a walker, moves slowly through the vibrant rooftop garden. Her hand extends, her fingers delicately tracing the surface of a verdant leaf, seeking a connection. She closes her eyes, a flicker of intense concentration on her face, attempting to sense the plant's vitality. The connection is faint, almost imperceptible, leaving a subtle, lingering disappointment in her expression. Ruby thrashes in her sleep, caught in the throes of a terrifying nightmare, her body twisting in distress. Her vibrant, green, plant-like limbs grotesquely contort, transforming into cold, metallic appendages. The horrifying metamorphosis twists her into an unnatural mockery of her true self, a grotesque sight. She bolts upright in bed, a sharp gasp escaping her lips, her eyes wide with terror in the dim hospital room. In a hospital gym, Ruby's brow furrows as she pushes through a rigorous rehabilitation exercise. The implants in her limbs whir softly, with every deliberate movement, a constant mechanical hum accompanying her effort. She is determined to regain her strength, albeit a new kind of strength. Her resolve burns fiercely, augmented by the very technology that now defines her. Queen Rosa, regal and composed, re-enters the sterile hospital room, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She approaches Ruby's bedside, her presence commanding attention. "I'm back, Ruby, and I bring with me an opportunity." Rosa extends a hand, not for comfort, but with a tempting offer, her gaze unwavering. Ruby, her eyes sharp despite her weakened state, listens intently, a flicker of intrigue in her gaze. Rosa's voice drops to a persuasive tone. "Imagine the power, the resources you could command, all within your grasp." Sunlight softens the sterile white walls of the hospital room as Ruby, her face etched with quiet determination, holds a small pot. Her delicate, trembling fingers hover over a single seed, a fragile promise held within her grasp. Ruby's brow furrows slightly, her intense focus, willing life into existence. A tiny, vibrant green sprout slowly, painstakingly pushes through the dark soil, a radiant symbol of fragile hope. In the hushed hospital room, Theo's fingers dance across a small, secure device, his brow furrowed in intense concentration. The soft glow of the screen illuminates his face, revealing the urgency etched in his features. He dispatches a coded message, its silent transmission carrying a palpable sense of impending crisis. His eyes dart nervously toward the door, a silent acknowledgement of the ever-present danger. A new threat stirs in the city's underbelly, a shadow cast by Queen Rosa's unseen hand. The quiet room hums with unseen tension, as Theo braces for the storm that is surely coming. In a stark hospital room, Ruby sits upright, the sterile white walls pressing in around her like a tomb. Her piercing gaze fixes on two engineers, who stand before her, visibly uncomfortable under her scrutiny. Beneath her skin, new implants hum faintly, a subtle vibration that intensifies her growing unease. Ruby suspects a deeper, more insidious purpose lurks behind their presence, a chilling secret they conceal. The engineers exchange nervous glances, their vague, evasive answers doing little to quell her rising paranoia. Their discomfort only serves to confirm Ruby's darkest suspicions, tightening the knot of fear in her stomach. In the sterile hospital room, a vibrant potted plant on the windowsill offers a defiant splash of green against the stark white. An Earth Kingdom representative enters, their posture as solid and unyielding as ancient stone, radiating quiet dignity. With a gaze steady and unwavering, the representative approaches Ruby's bedside, an aura of grounded strength surrounding them. They speak, their voice a resonant echo. Nature, like life, finds a way to endure. It adapts, it grows, it finds strength. Ruby, her eyes reflecting deep understanding, responds with a quiet nod. Adaptation, yes, it's a constant lesson. In a hospital room bathed in night's dim glow, Ruby hunches over ancient texts, her brow deeply furrowed in concentration. Her finger delicately traces the brittle, aged pages, her eyes intensely scanning for familiar, cryptic symbols. A flicker of dawning understanding crosses her face, a silent revelation in the quiet room. Her gaze locks onto references of ancient guardians, those who merged with technology to preserve their lineage. The revelation illuminates her features, a silent promise in the hushed intensity of the hospital room. Ruby, discharged from the hospital, walks through the city, her gaze scanning the familiar streets with new eyes. She feels a raw vulnerability, every sound and shadow amplified, every detail she'd missed from her hospital bed now starkly clear. The vibrant city now feels alien, its energy a disquieting hum, a palpable sense of danger lurking beneath the surface. Her eyes, wide and searching, betray a profound shift in perception, the world outside now a daunting, changed landscape. Ruby, a shadowy figure, slips into the abandoned warehouse, dust dancing in the moonlight. Theo emerges from behind crates, his face etched with worry, glancing around for privacy. He reveals, Queen Rosa. She's planning something terrible. She's found a way to use ancient magical artifacts. Ruby, her eyes wide with shock, questions, what? To what end? Theo warns, to exploit their power. It threatens to unbalance the entire city, Ruby. Everything we know could be destroyed. Ruby, with determined focus, unpacks boxes in her new, minimalist apartment, each item a piece of her carefully constructed world. The space, with its stark, clean lines, reflects a life meticulously organized, free from clutter and distraction. A dedicated corner of the room is a testament to her ambition, filled with research materials and practice equipment. Every element is neatly arranged, a silent promise of future triumphs in her new, carefully crafted sanctuary. Ruby hunches over a workbench, her brow furrowed in intense concentration, the dim light casting long shadows across her face. Her delicate yet strong hands hover with precision over a complex array of wires and pulsating botanical matter. Suddenly, sparks fly, a chaotic dance of vibrant green energy erupting from the plants. Sharp blue-white light emanates from her implants, adding to the dazzling, dangerous display. The air crackles with an almost palpable strain, a testament to the difficult merging process. Her face contorts, revealing the visible pain of her endeavor as the merging continues its agonizing course. Sunlight streams into Ruby's apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, a silent ballet. An ethereal representative from the Air Kingdom floats through the doorway, their eyes glinting mischievously. With graceful, flowing movements, the Air Kingdom representative states, "The wind carries all things, Ruby. Energy, thoughts, even the echoes of what was. It always flows." Ruby, her expression conflicted, admits, I understand the theory, but letting go, it's harder than it sounds. The representative gestures, only if you cling to it. Imagine a kite. It cannot soar if you hold too tightly to the string. Release it and watch it dance. Ruby's apartment, bathed in a dim, hushed glow, reveals an otherworldly green light pulsing from her hands. A faint, metallic hum resonates through the air, a silent testament to the hidden implants within Ruby. Her eyes, wide and unwavering, fixate on the energy swirling between her palms, a potent force building. A small burst of plant energy amplifies, an emerald aura radiating outwards, a powerful, verdant halo. The air crackles with an unseen power, a palpable shift in the room's very essence. This is it, the breakthrough, a moment of profound transformation etched in the glowing green light. Under the cloak of night, Ruby stands on the precipice of a towering city rooftop, a figure reborn. Her gaze, sharp and unwavering, sweeps across the sprawling urban landscape, a kingdom laid bare beneath her. The city lights below twinkle like scattered diamonds, reflecting a newfound resolve in her eyes. Her posture exudes a quiet confidence, every line of her body speaking of agility and purpose. A silent determination is etched upon her face, a testament to her renewed spirit. Ruby infiltrates Queen Rosa's hidden lair, a high-tech facility buzzing with unseen threats beneath the city. With focused intensity, she activates her powers, her hands glowing as she targets the complex security systems. Sparks fly and lights flicker as Ruby expertly disables the defenses, moving with the grace of a phantom. Her every step is a testament to precision and stealth, a silent predator in a high-stakes game. In Queen Rosa's lair, arcane energy crackles and machinery hums, creating an unsettling atmosphere. Ruby stands defiantly before Queen Rosa, a silent battle of wills preceding their verbal confrontation. Ruby's voice cuts through the tension. What is it you truly want, Rosa? Queen Rosa's eyes gleam with ambition. Control, Ruby. Absolute power. Dominion beyond your wildest imaginings. Ruby's hands glow with vibrant green as thorny whips erupt from the floor and walls, lashing out at Queen Rosa. Organic shields of thick vines and leaves spring up around Queen Rosa, deflecting laser blasts and dark energy bolts. Queen Rosa, elegant in combat, fires a sleek energy pistol, her movements fluid and deadly. With her other hand, Queen Rosa conjures swirling shadows, which coalesce into sharp, menacing projectiles. Inside Queen Rosa's lair, Ruby's fingers fly over intricate circuitry, a blur of focused motion. Sparks erupt from the device, their brief, violent flashes illuminating Ruby's determined face. The acrid scent of ozone fills the air as the machine, designed to siphon magic, shudders. The ominous hum of the magical energy siphon sputters, then dies. A sudden, jarring silence. Ruby disables the device, a silent victory etched on her face amidst the lingering scent of ozone. Queen Rosa's lair, once a vibrant nexus of power, now stands eerily hushed, a monument to a fallen empire. Ruby moves with swift, precise grace, her hands securing ancient artifacts, their power draining away. One by one, the lair's intricate systems flicker and die, surrendering to the encroaching darkness. The vibrant lights dim, casting the vast space into a suffocating semi-darkness, a shroud of defeat. The air grows heavy, charged with the palpable silence of impending doom, a chilling stillness. Ruby's silhouette stands against the fading glow, a silent victor amidst the ruins of a once mighty lair. Ruby stands before a full-length mirror, her reflection a silent confidant in the soft daylight of her apartment. Her gaze, once clouded with pain, now traces the lines of her implants with a newfound sense of acceptance. A quiet moment of profound contemplation as the implants transform from scars into symbols of her resilience. They are no longer a source of sorrow, but a powerful testament to her unwavering strength. A subtle shift in perspective, embracing every intricate part of her extraordinary journey. Ruby, radiating confidence and wisdom, stands poised before a vibrant gathering of aspiring young guardians. The Academy, a breathtaking marvel, nestles serenely amidst a verdant landscape, ablaze with color. Sunlight bathes the grounds, highlighting the vivid hues of the flourishing foliage and ancient stone. This idyllic haven presents a stark, almost dreamlike contrast to the gritty urban sprawl of distant memory. Ruby's gaze sweeps over her eager students, a silent promise of knowledge and strength in her eyes. In a mystical academy classroom, Ruby stands before eager students, the air thick with arcane dust. Her voice, calm and authoritative, fills the room, lecturing on elemental magic. She speaks of ethical power usage, her wisdom evident in every word. A subtle, almost imperceptible hum emanates from her, a constant thrum beneath her words. The faint energy in the room vibrates, a testament to her profound knowledge and power. Under the bright sun, Ruby moves gracefully among her students, on the vast, manicured academy grounds. With elegant poise, she demonstrates a technique to channel energy, her movements fluid and controlled. The air crackles with nascent magic, as students, deeply engrossed, strive to mimic her precise movements. Ruby stands as a living example of controlled power, inspiring her students to master their craft. Moonlight streams through the window of Ruby's office, casting a serene glow. Ruby sits at her desk, meticulously reviewing student progress reports. A soft smile plays on her lips, reflecting her deep belief in the next generation's potential. On her desk, a small, vibrant plant thrives, its green leaves a testament to growth and care. The quiet scene exudes a sense of dedication and hope for the future. Under the mystical academy grounds, the setting sun casts long shadows, painting the landscape in hues of gold and crimson. Ruby watches her students, their forms silhouetted against the vibrant sky as their powers bloom with radiant energy. The air crackles with burgeoning magic, each student's potential a beacon of light in the fading day. Ruby's gaze, filled with pride and hope, reflects the promise of a powerful future in the Academy's glow. Under a sky ablaze with shimmering stars, Ruby stands alone on the mystical Academy grounds, her gaze lost in the cosmic expanse. One hand, a striking blend of organic skin and metallic sheen, gently brushes against a plant that pulses with an ethereal glow. A quiet sense of purpose emanates from her, a silent promise of guardianship and guidance for those yet to come. The soft light illuminates her face, revealing a serene determination as she embraces her role as a beacon.